you all again.
Nice to see you as well.
Thank you. Miss Johnson, in case y'all forget who I am.
Hi, Ms. Johnson. How are you today?
Fine. We're going to talk about anger management today. And just to let you all know that what we'll discuss here stays here. I'm not going to tell anybody because I can't do that. So I want you to feel free to engage with me so that I can better understand you and you better understand what we're going to talk about. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. So we're going to talk, like I said, about anger management. This lesson is quite interesting because it's digital, so I'm going to try to type some of your responses, but you also have, you know, your handout so that you can write and you can reflect back on it after this meeting if you choose to do so, okay? So what is anger management? And Kamora, can you kind of, you might just read what it says for me, please.
Can't see the board. What is anger? Anger is a feeling that everyone experiences. It can happen when we feel wronged or disappointed by someone or something. Anger can be used for good or bad things. Sometimes we need help processing our anger with someone else in order to calm down and get in a better headspace.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense if you look at it. We all get angry from time to time about something or another. But then it comes to where, what do we do that can help us with our anger? So our next slide says, are there certain things that can set you off?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can each of you give me, two things.
No, Taylor.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I need a little help with technology. Thank you. Okay, well, give me two things that might, or one, that might set you off. People.
You gotta take other type of things seriously.
Okay, people. Okay. People, just things that they do, things they say. Okay, people.
When people, when they don't know what they're doing and they try to act like they know what they're doing, that bothers me. And people get smart for no reason. I don't like that either.
Disrespect, that's a big one. I probably didn't spell that correctly, but
You just need to go back and look at
I'm just,
It's
it's, and for you.
people who ask dumb questions and me not getting my way.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So then, what are some things to help calm you down when you're angry? What are some things that you might do?
Not be truthful.
Yes, I want you to be honest.
Being by myself, getting a breath of fresh air. I love smelling the trees. I love the smell of the trees.
I like to garden.
Mm-hmm. Music. Oh, that works for me. I like old school music. Like Temptations is. I understand, but I'm just that's what I like to listen to. You know, R&B, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and current. Okay. What might you like? Sleeping.
Yes, that
Yes,
was
you go right away. But I feel like sleeping is like avoidant though. Because once you go to sleep, all you're doing is going to sleep and you gotta wake back up. You still gotta deal with whatever makes you will wake up mad, but you still gotta deal with the issue at hand.
Is there anything else? I'll put this here for myself.
My homegirls.
Okay. I'm not sure I'm supposed to incorporate myself, but I like to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's comfort food.
Some cornbread, collard greens.
Cornbread and collard greens, that works for me. Okay, so let's. So what about this person or these people that make them helpful or safe for you to trust in their anger? So these are your friends, as you call it, or it could be your homegirls, your homeboys, or you're a cousin or someone, just anybody that helps to calm you down. What is it about them that you trust them, or what is it they do to help you calm yourself down?
I would say the guard of the person, like who they are.
Okay, who they are.
I know that wherever I say to them I'm angry or anything, it would be safe with them.
Safe conversation. Okay.
Don't forget to discuss.
Okay, all right.
They don't make me feel like I'm crazy, like if I'm
Like if I say something like,
They support you.
yeah,
They support your thoughts.
they support,
and even if they're not supporting the thought, they don't make me like, they don't question it, they're not judging me, they be like, all right, I understand why you feel that way. And then they'll come up with solutions.
Like a constructive person.
Okay, so non-judgmental, so no matter what the problem is that you're referring to, they don't think of you as this bad person or, they don't, okay, so I understand that. And you're saying that, they come up with solutions. So, when you're angry, your thought process is in a different place. So now they're talking to you like, okay, what did you think of this? Did you think of that? Well, I don't think this, that. So they're helping you to, I would say, digest the whole thing and then think about the consequences where, because you're so angry, you haven't even thought about the outcome. How about we say we had a situation, as everyone knows, a couple weeks ago, we had a whole, altercation in the school. That happens. And then sometimes people get into things, into the situation when it has absolutely nothing to do with them, but because it's their homie, or they feel like they're being loyal by helping, but then they too don't think about the consequences that happen. They're just engaging in it because they're engaging in it. So then, we have to think about, should I have done that? I know that situation happened, but so I involved myself, and now the situation is bigger than what it originally started out to be. So sometimes we have to have that other person who helps us to reason. Yes. Anything else you can think of? I think these are good answers.
You're comfortable with them?
Yeah, you have to be really comfortable to share your innermost feelings, and they have to be comfortable in your friendship to know how you really are. Because if they don't know you, they can't really help to calm you down. You know what I'm saying? So they have to be a really special person to do that. So this is a true or false question. Yeah, can you read that for me, please?
I know others, which one?
Yeah, I know others.
I know others who struggles with their anger.
True or false?
True.
True. Okay.
You gotta try to circle.
There we go. Thank you for your help. I like this. Which is true because everyone gets angry.
Yeah.
You get angry, parents get angry, your siblings siblings get angry. If the babies didn't get angry, we'd have temper tantrums when you tell them no. You know what I'm saying? We get angry because, and it depends on, you get angry anyway, but it also depends on your anger level, depending on the subject matter. You know, it could be a relationship thing. It could even be a teacher, you're looking for a particular grade, did your best on something, and it's like, I believe that I deserve more than, points than what I've gotten. It could be your parents, clean your room, then you can go to the mall or whatever, but if you don't clean your room, you can't go. So now your friends are waiting, but now you gotta clean your room, so now I'm angry, and then you're in a haste trying to clean it up, and everything goes under the bed or the closet or the drawer, just to get it done so that you can go out. So yeah, anger is just a broad subject, it affects all of us. So does your body give you physical cues when you get angry?
Yes.
Okay, so can you give me at least one physical cue that your body gives you?
My legs have,
Your legs
like
tab?
I start taking my legs like really fast.
Okay.
My heart started beating faster.
Our heart beats faster.
You didn't call me cold.
You get chills, you get the chills,
Adrenaline start rushing.
your adrenaline starts rushing. Okay.
Or I start getting
Get fidgety. Yeah, because your mind is going boom, 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 and all these thoughts are coming to the forefront. You're trying to figure out, okay, and then you get to a point where you just can't hold it anymore, and that's when you just let it go, and whatever happens, happens. So then we have to understand our cues so that we're able to then try to digress them and decrease them so that we don't get out of control. You know what I mean? So for instance, I know my leg does this, and I'm just doing this, and then I sometimes I put my hand on my leg to stop it, but then my heart is going put it back, and I'm like, oh goodness. Then you start rocking. So everybody does different things. Like I said, it depends on the level of the circumstances to how your body starts giving you cues. So then drag the check mark, and I'm going to say yes. Okay. I like this technology thing once I get it together. So we did talk about how does your body physically show anger. So I'm just going to put a few of what we just talked about in here. And don't forget, y'all can, want to write some things down on your paper if you like. You don't have to, but it's your reference. The leg shakes and chills. Heart races. And
Depending on how mad I am, sometimes I'll cry or wait for a minute.
yes, the tears just fall and you just don't even know where they came from.
Yeah, and then you be mad because you crying.
Exactly.
Everybody's so crazy.
Because you're like, why am I crying? So that's the realization. You're like, okay, was it this deep that now I'm crying? It's making me cry. Yes, so I totally understand that. So how would you describe your thoughts when you're angry?
They're very horrible.
They're horrible.
Very negative. I'm not going to sit in jail for a very long time. For a very long time.
Is it that bad?
Yes.
Like you doing like.
It depends on how negative I am, though. Like, sometimes, I thought to be like, I want to
Yeah,
great crash out, like, or great on somebody, but at the time, it just be like, alright, bro, like, you just pissed me off. Just leave the room, let me have my own space.
Okay. Right, so of course the thoughts are negative, because if they weren't negative, you wouldn't even be angry. They become horrible because depending on the subject as to why you're angry, you think about how to respond to the situation. So that's when you get these horrible thoughts. And then sometimes you just need space to just inside and just think about maybe I shouldn't do this or maybe I shouldn't do that. Come in, Maya. How are you? You want to sit for a minute? Okay. Thanks for joining yes, I appreciate you. We're talking about anger and you're being recorded. But we're just talking about anger and how we feel, it makes us feel. So just a question for you. When you're angry, how does your body give you cues that you're angry?
I started talking.
You start talking,
Maybe I just try to distance myself.
you try to distance yourself from the situation, but then your body, like, is your adrenaline moving, is your legs tapping, is, cracking your knuckles, all that kind of thing and some more, right? Okay. So, then, so now that you're outside of being angry, I don't know, does anyone have a good scenario they want to share? It doesn't have to be something that you experienced, it could be something that you experienced. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like when I'm angry, I don't think before I speak. So certain things that I say that are hurtful to me, I feel bad about that sometimes. Not all the time.
You see, like after the fact, like after.
Yeah, like after the fact that I really done it, I really like
Those
think
are like
about
the
it.
situation.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because we're angry in the heat of the moment, so we say things, and the bad part about saying things is once you say them, you
But
can't
sometimes,
retract them.
I don't know, like when I be mad, sometimes people just be talking and then they'll try to figure it out, like why I'm mad, and then that make me even more mad. Because like, just let me have my space to allow me to cool down and allow me to look at the situation from every aspect, not just the one I'm looking at it right now because I'm mad.
Right.
People don't give people space.
I see.
And that,
Okay, that makes sense, needing space again, because you need to process. I'm sorry. It's just easier to work with the caps lock. Thank you for noticing. So I do agree that, because not just is it you, but adults, I know you all are adults. So I'm saying, but even we say things that we shouldn't say, and then it's like, oh, I didn't mean that, but you've already offended the person, and you say, I'm sorry, and then that comes to where I can forgive, but I don't forget, so I think we all have that issue, because we're emotional, and we women are a little bit more emotional than the males, so I would say that. Is there anything else that you would do differently other than maybe get the space so that you can have a second thought about how to respond? No, space is really important. Okay. Maya, you think so? Okay. What would you tell a friend who struggles with managing their anger?
I would tell them it's okay.
It's okay?
Just breathe.
It's okay. I think you told that person that before. Is that why we're laughing? Yes. Yes, because it's your calm person. Anything else?
I would say, you don't have to take your anger out on everyone, because not everyone did it to you.
Right. Okay. Don't take it out on everyone. I've heard that before too.
I would say just talk to me when
Just talk when
you're ready.
you're ready. Okay.
I got a therapist, so my therapist tells me to like count my breaths.
Okay.
Like when I get mad.
Count. Count. Yeah, I understand. You have to, 1, 2, 3, or backwards, just to get that, whew, get some fresh air. Okay. Okay. So, and this is again, what we talked about, same, taking, breath awareness, body relaxation, meditation, and then the five, finger breathing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, it's exactly what we all just spoke about. We're almost there, ladies. List some of your consequences, physical and emotional, of anger.
Losing friendships, well, losing relationships. You could put losing relationships.
Okay, losing relationships.
I feel like I kind of hate getting mad because I don't like losing my temper. It just, I don't know, it makes me more mad than somebody was able to get me.
Yeah, even get you to that point, because now you really got me mad.
I feel like for physical, you can get a headache from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't breathe.
Panic attacks. Panic attacks.
Person.
I'm sorry. Panic attacks.
Panic attacks.
That's a big one.
They suck.
You can hurt yourself in the process.
Some people when they angry, like they like physically will hurt themselves.
Yes, they can do that as well. They cut themselves.
Cutting, burning, stuff like that.
Headaches.
Headaches. Yeah, blood pressure rises up. Okay, anything else? So, have you ever had a relationship where you've been hurt, damaged, or irreparable because of anger?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that could be, I think we all can say that at some point or another. Have you been able to like repair any of them?
No.
No.
Yeah, but like after we already had a conversation, it wasn't like we wanted to become friends again.
It's
Like
not
it was just,
just-
Like a
it
mediation?
was just like a closure thing.
Okay, closure. That's a good term, closure.
I would say, yeah, this one person. You know that person. Yeah, the relationship was just damaged because of anger and just listening to other people, you know.
Other people that put themselves in a situation
Yes.
that blows it up even more so.
Mhm.
Okay, I will take that. Where's a safe a safe space for you to go to when you're angry? Or is there a place that you can imagine that you would like to be? Or how do you feel when you're in this place? I'm sorry? The garden. Okay.
Yeah, nature or
Near the trees.
Yeah. I had a lot of plants around.
I love plants.
Garden or bedroom. Okay.
Leaves.
How do you feel when you're in this space?
I'm very calm.
Conceal.
Amazing, relaxed.
Relax. Okay.
Not stressed.
I feel,
Not stressed.
I feel one with nature.
And it's important for you to find something that helps you. Okay, and can you remember a time in your life when you were free from anger?
Last night,
Last night?
every time I leave school.
Anytime you leave school?
Yes.
Okay.
summertime, I feel like I don't really have problems in the summer. I don't
It's
know.
just gonna be
just when I'm in
responsibility.
I feel like that's the thing, I feel like school's
So-
very hard on us.
So you're angry when you have to come to school?
Yes.
You're saying?
I feel like, and not only when I'm in school, I just feel like most of the problems happen during the school year. SCHO.
Now, work be draining me too.
Work doesn't enjoy me. It just me dreading going there.
I just sit
didn't
down
work
so
out
quick
fine.
before.
Yeah, not at all. If you don't
Teachers.
like your coworkers,
But y'all, this, okay, so you're trying to tell me when you felt stress-free.
Oh,
So y'all,
delete work.
okay, okay,
Delete work.
we,
Delete school too.
okay.
Yeah.
School days, so you're saying those things would give you stress?
Yes.
Okay, so the summer is the only time because there's no
No,
school.
when I'm with my man.
You mean with your man?
Put that on there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Every
definitely.
time,
Breaks, school breaks.
yeah, spring break is like my peak of when I'm happy.
Yes, so you know, the end of
The
the
year is coming, yes.
Weekends.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not worried about a thing.
Or, you know what really fulfill me? When they be like, yeah, you can be a go ahead and walk across the stage.
Yes.
Go back.
Graduation,
Yup,
are you saying you have senioritis?
yup,
Yes.
Real bad.
Very bad.
I've had it since sophomore year, I'm ready to go.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is going to cause you all of these things all over again.
I'm
But I feel like it won't be as stressful because
Cause I feel like,
You'll be
I have
saying,
I'll
when
be,
you're
not
ready.
even, I'll have my own.
and people in
times.
school, and people in
Yeah.
college will be much more mature, cause we're older than
Next year, I got
So-
really soon.
So sometimes you can look at this to help you, as they have cues to look at, say, okay, what can I do to relax myself? Also, I'll tell you another thing that might help, a journal. I don't know if you all know, your little
I
diary,
journal.
journaling is very, very good because you can write your thoughts down and there's no interruptions. Because if I have thoughts and I wanna say something to you, then you're talking back to me, that doesn't allow me to get my point across, so then I'm angrier because I still have things to say, you know what I'm saying? So when you're journaling, there's no interruptions, and you can write what you want, you can cry, and no one knows that but you. But it helps you to get it all out, you know what I'm saying? And that's the first thing to, you know, the first step to help you. So and then when you have to address someone else about, you know what, you made me angry, I need to tell you why I'm angry. You're a little bit more calm now because you've already got it out. You know what I'm saying? So that helps you to repair some of the relationships that may be irreparable at one point, but once you're able to calm down and see things in a different light and use your support person, that might help. Okay? Does anyone have any questions?
No.
I thank you ladies for spending some time
No,
with
thank
me.
you. You've been such a doll.
And I hope that you use my suggestions.
I will.
And I am here. Remember, what's talked about here stays here.
Yes, I trust you so much with my thoughts and all that. I thank you so much for just being such a good person.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jenkins.
No problem, Johnson.